What's up, guys? Chris Langham here with another episode, right? This is our second episode of 3 tips to fit. So basically, each Friday, I'm coming with 3 new tips that are gonna help you achieve your goals, achieve the results that you want, right? These are the strategies to make sure that you get exactly what you're looking for. So last week, we kept it real simple, just talking about the basic things that you could do. This week, we're diving into a little bit more of the meat, right? As my friend Johnny Prano would say, where's the meat? So we're giving you the meat here. And the first tip, guys, we're gonna hit you with portion control. All right, so the biggest mistake that I see is that when people start getting fit, they start getting in shape, that they're like, oh my God, like I'm eating healthy, but why aren't I losing weight? Majority is like, hey guys, calories are still calories, right? Just because you're eating healthier calories does not mean that you're still not taking in too many calories. So one of the things, like a nice easy guide that we've put here for you guys, right? When you think of portion control, think of protein. You want to go with your palm. So how big is your palm, right? When you go with your veggies, you need to be going by a fist. When you think about your carbs and grains, so that's, hey, healthy grains, not just any old carbs, right? Talking about brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, things like that, whole grain stuff, right? We're talking about a handful of that. And then fats, like your nuts, your avocados, right? Your oils, your healthy oils. You're thinking about a thumb. All right, so we've broken it down to now men and women obviously are going to be different. So a good guideline, right? Unless you're like, we can get into like crazy individualizing, and you'll see that for different body types, it's different than what it is. But a nice, easy guideline to follow if you're not really following anything is that men, you should be doing 2 of each of these per serving every time that you eat. And then women, you do 1. So women, that's one palm size serving of protein, 1 fist size of veggies, carbs is a handful, and thumbs for your fat. So it can get a little bit trickier depending on like your body type, whether you're ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. Like that's a little bit more advanced, but for some basic rules, guys, this is really easy to follow. The second one, nutrient timing. Like nutrient timing is probably one of the most important things, I think, because so many people don't realize that you can cheat. Like you can cheat and get away with it, but it's gotta be planned and it's gotta be executed properly. So when we talk about nutrient timing, let's look at our pre and post workout when you're thinking about food, like carbs. I always like to tell people, eat your carbs around your workout. So either to fuel for your workout or to recover from your workout. That's a good rule of thumb if you're trying to like figure out like, man, I want to eat more carbs at a serving than what I'm eating. Well, just save them and put them in your meals around workout time. All right? Your thermic effect of food is simply like, hey, you're gonna burn more calories after your workout digesting that food. So if you work out at 5:30 and you have dinner at 6:30, 7:30, right? You're actually gonna burn more calories than you take in. So if your meal is 350 calories, you might actually only take in 275 of those calories because your body is in afterburn mode and it's literally burning more calories to break down that food. So I always tell people on Saturday, like, hey, 80-20 or 90-10, let's make sure that that 10 or 20% that you're not compliant is coming after your workout. So make sure that you're working out on a Friday night, you're working out on a Saturday morning, and then now you're not gonna have that much of effect on your food, right? You're not gonna take in all those excess calories, and you're gonna be able to still see results. And that's really what it comes down to. This is a lifestyle. You wanna be able to do this for the long haul, so having a plan is the easiest way to being able to do it for a lifestyle. Now, when we're talking about plan, this bottom one, you can't get any more specific than exercise specificity, all right? So what that basically means is, just because if you want to lose weight, you can't just go do something, right? Doing something it's just gonna get you something, all right? Most of the time, it's gonna get you nothing. If your goal is fat loss, then there's specific exercises, specific workouts, and specific programming that is gonna give you fat loss. If your goal is to increase lean mass, so if you wanna tone up for women, guys, if you're trying to get stronger and build muscle, then you need to be working out in that manner. Like you need to do strength building workouts, tone up workouts, and they need to be on a cycle, a specific cycle with planned progressions, planned variations that allow your body to progress as you start to adapt to the training stimulus. All right, so hey, training and nutrition is very, very simple, but at the same time, guys, it is complex, right? So I always say, for this stuff, like go to a professional, get somebody that's gonna be able to help build your plan, build your nutrition, right? Build your exercise specificity and teach you about nutrient timing. Like the video is a good help, it's a good starting point, but you should really find someone out there that's gonna build this plan for you, because if you don't know how to program a fat loss workout, like I'm sure there's people out there, and that's kind of one of the things that we specialize in. And just as a tip, like fat loss workouts, guys, like you're looking at higher reps, all right? And even though people say lighter weights, you still want to use some weights. You still want to use some resistance during those. And then lean mass, usually going to be anywhere from the 5 to 8 rep range, 5 to 10. Fat loss is usually going to be anywhere from 8 to 15 rep range. But you got to be doing the right exercises in the right progressions and doing the right patterns and mixing them up so that you're using the entire body and getting as much energy expenditure through your workouts as possible, right? And then it all goes with nutrition. This all goes together. So hey guys, just another episode of 3 Tips to Fit. Tune in every Friday for a new 3 tips that's gonna help you get closer to your goals.